Hello, class 9. So, we'll be starting with our second chapter of your history, social studies, socialism in Europe, and the Russian Revolution. We'll be very first discussing about the age of social change. In the previous chapter, we already have studied about Europe and French Revolution, the change of Europe, and which actually opened up to all the possibilities of creating a dramatic change, which from which actually the society structured. And around 18th century, the society actually broadly divided into states and orders, as well as aristocrats and the church, which actually controlled the economic and social power. And all the new ideas like individual rights, control social power, and it already took place. Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Darazio talked about the significance of French Revolution, and many other debated the ideas of all the post-revolutionary European conditions, all the development of colonies, social change, reshaping of their change. And not everyone in Europe actually wanted a complete transformation of society, and but actually they have accepted the change which is necessary to be done. um, some were the conservatives and some were liberals or radicals, and many of them separated the strands of politics of what linked them together. In spite of that, revolution in Russian socialism became one of the most significant and powerful ideas to reshape a society in 20th century. Now, liberals, radicals, and conservatives, one of the group which looked to change society were the liberals. Liberals wanted a nation which tolerated all religions. That's all liberal wanted to. And we should also remember that this time, European states usually discriminated in favor of one religion or another. So Britain favored the Church of England, Austria, and Spain favored the Catholic Church. Liberals also opposed the uncontrolled power of dynastic rulers. They also want to safeguard the individual government rights. They argued with for representatives and for parliamentary government and for laws which can be interpreted by well trained judiciary, as well as they were not democrats. They did not believe in universal adult franchise. um, Men property mainly should have vote, and they also don't want to vote for women as well, and that's where still it is going on. In contrast, radicals wanted a nation. um, Many supported women's suffrageted movement. Unlike liberals, they opposed the privileges of great landowners and wealthy factory owners. Conservatives also, as well as opposed to radicals and liberals. In 18th century, they opposed the ideas of change. By 19th century, they accepted some change is inevitable, as well as such differing ideas about societal change clashed during social and political turmoil that followed the French Revolution. So, next, industrial society and social change. These political trends were sign of a new time. So they all actually did made a new era. It was a time of profound and social economic changes. एक social economic change और एक profound social changes ये लेकर आए. It was a time जब cities came up and new industrialized regions developed. रेलवे एक्सपेंड हुआ, इंडस्ट्रियल रिवॉल्यूशन आया, इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन ब्रॉट मैन एंड वुमेन चिल्ड्रन टू फैक्ट्रीज. ठीक है, इतने लोगों को एम्प्लॉयमेंट दिया. वर्क आवर्स वर ऑफन लॉन्ग एंड वेजेस वर वेरी पुअर. ये प्रॉब्लम एक थी और ये हमेशा से रही है. अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट वॉज वेरी कॉमन, particularly during time of demand of industrial goods as well. Housing, sanitations were as well a problem since जो townhood है that was growing rapidly, liberals and radicals, towns growing and solutions of the issues. Almost all industries were the property of individuals. Liberals and radicals themselves were often property owners and employers. Having made their wealth through trade or industrial ventures, they felt that such effort should be encouraged, that its benefits would be achieved if the workforce in the economy was healthy and citizens were educated. Opposed to the privileges the old aristocracy had by birth, they firmly believe in value of individual effort, labor and enterprise. If freedom of individuals was ensured, if the poor could labor and those with capital could operate without restraint, they believed that societies would develop. Many working men and women who wanted changes in the world relied around liberals and radical groups and parties in early 19th century. ये सब कुछ फैक्ट्स थे. लिबरल होना, फ्रीडम किसी इंडिविजुअल के लिए मांगना और उनकी इंश्योरिटी देना, उसके बाद एक सोसाइटी डेवलप होना, ठीक है, मेन वर्किंग होना, उसके बाद विमेन अपने लिए उनका भी एक बदलाव, एक चेंज मांगना, ठीक है ना. ये 19th सेंचुरी के अंतर्गत चीज़ें काफ़ी स्टार्ट हो गई थी. Some nationalist liberals and radicals wanted revolution to put an end to the kind of government established in Europe in 1850. In France, Italy, Germany, and Russia, they became revolutionaries and worked to overthrow existing monarchs. Nationalists talked of revolution that would create nations where all citizens have equal rights after 1850. Giuseppe Mazzini, an Italian nationalist, conspired with others to achieve this in Italy. Nationalists elsewhere, including India. So, the coming of socialism to Europe